Yes, probably. I don't know what happened. It just still says I'm waiting for FYA to join. Hey there.
Hello.
How are you?
Everything all right?
Yes.
Just
thank
doing
you
my thing.
so much for.
How are you?
Thank you for making time to do this. I really appreciate it. I know your schedule is really, really hectic, so thank you so much for doing this.
It's whatever. It's cool. It's cool.
Listen, the fans have been asking me from the time that me and you sat down and talked about getting this interview together. I couldn't spill the beans, so I couldn't tell them. I was like, y'all just wait. He coming. I promise. Just wait. He coming. I promise. And so now the day is here, and I'm so excited. So if you never tuned in, how it goes is I start off with one of my questions, and then I get right into the fans' questions. Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I wanted to know how you got started in the car culture, how you got started in racing, and how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this probably. Well, first off, I didn't know if you heard me. I said, "How are you doing?" I'm pretty sure you're all right.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
But this all started probably back in, I'd say like 97, 98. Let me get out of the sun so I ain't in the sun. I got a lot of back noise. If you want, hablamos. All right, big dog? Give me a second. Let me go into the layer right quick.
Okay.
I had just gotten home since I didn't know what you were gonna do, if you were gonna hit me up or how it works, because usually I bother people to get them on my live.
Oh no.
Wait up. What do you call it? So yeah, figure back 97, 98. I started off, and it's always been GM. I always mess with GM. That's all I love. That's all I do. And I started with a G-body, actually.
What?
Yeah, I had me an SS Monty. I had me an SS Monty.
Wow.
And but yeah, that let me see. I got her covered up. I know the fans want to see it. I know the fans want to see it. What do you call it? But yeah, I started with a G-body, and it was regular. Ain't nothing special. I was running like, 16 seconds, 17 seconds back in the day. I'm going to tell you, I wasn't I ain't go to school for what I know. I'm self-taught. I followed a lot of people. I had a lot of people help me out, and I watched people. And basically, that just carried over from me not wanting to take a car over to a shop and have them custom modify. So I didn't want that. I wanted it to be done by myself. It was all about me being hands-on with what I want to put my idea to like actually form into something.
So this was 98 you started?
Figure like 98, I've been in this little game, 99, 98, 97. Shit, I've been fucking with cars since I was 15, but when I got my first car, it was an SS Monty. And then after that, everything was SS, basically. Bubble Chevys. Shit, I had copped right after that movie, All About the Benjamins. I copped me a 95 green Impala SS. And freaking, that was something at the time, man. You riding around with one of them bubble Chevys. Mm-hmm. I mean, a donk was a donk at the time, but that bubble Chevy, that shit right there was fresh off the lot. And I had it probably with only like 2 years, not even 2 years into the game of all them cars coming out. But yeah, I've been doing it for a minute, KP.
I love those. When All About the Benjamins came out, I always liked them, but when All About the Benjamins came out, I actually wanted one of those. I still may buy one eventually, but I always wanted one of those.
Well, you know where to bring it, or if you don't have to bring it to me, I can help you with it. I don't got no problem with that.
I appreciate it. So first fan question is, what made you go with a 4-door donk?
Mm-hmm. tell you, this car had a plan that I ain't really have put together, because the way this car came together was so quick. It was backyard. I just wanted to be seen. So when I brought this car out, it was all about me.
Wait 1 second. You started to, something happened with your reception. I don't know what happened, but
You hear me now? Maybe I'm moving around too much.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a little blurry, but I can hear you. So you said the car had a plan.
Yeah, when I came out with the car, I ain't really want to sit around and make it pretty or like fine tune it. I just brought it out rough and rugged. I ain't really, I could say, if you really want to say, I really didn't think things out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the car came together so well from being what it was. It was something that kind of, I don't know how to say it. It was something that kind of flourished into a flower I wasn't planning on. Now, the reason why the 4-door, I'm a 4-door fan. The Bubble Chevy's a 4-door. I love me a 2-door, hard top and a vert, but they cost more money.
They definitely do.
Anybody who's been following me from the start, when I got my 4-door, I paid $1,200 for it. I went and I sold the motor out of it for $500. I had a 400 small block in it. And so for me, that was an $800 car. Because I knew what I was going to do with the car. I was going to race this I was going to build something. I was going to race this damn car from the start. My car was never supposed to be a beauty queen. It was never supposed to be about anything pretty. The car was made to just make one statement, and it was to race.
What's your favorite track to run on?
Ooh. What's my favorite track to run on? I'm going to tell you one thing from being out there, and a lot of people don't know about it, but that Bowling Green, where LS Fest was. I mean, that right there is, if anybody's ever been there before, it's got an amusement park on the actual track.
Wow.
It's got an amusement. Yeah, it's crazy. It's got a roller coaster and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not about that, but it is about the fact that I'm gonna say it is about the fact that damn track was badass. I mean, it's got covered. It's got a covered. I guess the bleacher area for the people. So all the stands are covered. So it could rain or whatever. Everybody can stay underneath the little roof.
That's dope. Who's your first race gonna be?
So you say, who do I want to race first?
Yes, that's what they said.
The person I want to race first at this moment is actually a person that the reason why is because it's so close to me. So I don't got to go out of the area. I don't go out of the state for it. But the reality is I was and still am probably one of the only cars that's raced Pocahontas heads up on a freaking 26-inch tire. All right, and my plan is to come out, and that's what I want to race. I ain't got nothing to say about it. That's one thing I want to race. I want that race back. When I raced them, I pulled a card. Nobody else was down to race them. I pulled that card, and I took the race. The car was running wrong. I didn't use it as an excuse, and I raced them. I went down that whole entire 1320, no problems. I came back. The car had issues, but I raced them.
Right. They want to know, when are you going to display your new rims?
Well, I had put a post up about the rims not too long ago. They're freaking. I haven't actually posted it on the actual car yet because the car's been still doing. It was under fabrication when I got the rims. But right now, I've just been in a slow process. I got everything for the car. The car's slowly coming together, but it's just about time. A lot of people don't know why the car's been, out for so long. The main reason why the car's been out for so long, because I got a full time. Yeah. And the full time that I got is 10 times more of a priority than the car is right now. Right. And getting older, Right now, that prioritization right now is a little bit heavier than the freaking dunk. But I will tell you, this is without a problem. Okay? We're still here. We're still here. They ain't locked up. I didn't sell the turbos. Oh, I didn't get rid of the car. Let's see. What's the next question? Let's see if anybody had the audacity to ask the right question. Go ahead.
All right. What's the best race you've ever been a part of, and the best race you've watched?
Oh. It sucks because being out of the game a little bit freaking sucks. But probably the most recent race that I could say that something that I actually remember was seeing Blue Kaga go versus. I'm almost 100% sure that the race was versus Macho. Okay. At an Orlando Speedwell. And that was probably one of the memorable races, I'm gonna say, that I remember. Maybe it's not memorable to other people, but for me it is. I actually like that one. Yeah.
What is a fun fact that your fans or followers would be surprised to know about you, or a hobby that you have that no one would know unless you told them?
What's a fucking hobby? I don't know, because I eat, drink, and sleep and shit right here. Freaking, it kind of sucks to say it, but yeah, it's what I do. Fun fact that a lot of people don't know. Everything before this car came out really wasn't, I'm going to say maybe not everything, but a good majority or a good part of it, a lot of people don't know. And I wouldn't say it's a fun fact, but a lot of people think that everything is painted perfect picture and shit like that. But a fun fact to know, when I first started this shit wasn't fun. This shit wasn't fun, and the fucking fun kind of got taken out of it. A lot of people want to exploit this and make it seem like it's like the greatest thing on earth. It isn't. Maybe because of the position I'm in, I put myself there. I don't give a shit. I don't look for pity. I don't really care about any of that. But it isn't something that was. I think it's something that was a little bit over glorified. This isn't a sport for the lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? If you really driven towards something and want to be seen in what you're doing, like my fellow person Justin Malcolm, and as well as Stedman William, you know, both of them, they want to be seen in this era. That's what they want to be seen doing, and I push them back. I give them 100% props on both of them, and anybody else who wants to step into the game. I just gave two references, you know, just as a reference if people have heard of them before. Right. But my thing when I came out was just to give somebody, regular people, hope. Why do I say regular people? Why wouldn't Blue Magic be regular? Why wouldn't Two Fly be regular? Whatever. Everybody's here, does whatever they got to do in order to get by in life, and I don't see by it. But there's people who actually come up to me and actually have thought out conversations about, hey, bro, you know, I like this. You know, I really like what you did. You know, how can I do something like this? And that's the thing that actually brightens my day. You know what I'm saying? I can care about the hype. I can care about all the bullshit. At the end of the day, those people could switch up on you anytime. You don't, you know, nothing's consistent when it comes like that. The people that are consistent are those people that actually want to know. You know, they want to be informed. They want help. They you know, they come up to you and they shake your hand. Those are the people that, to me, makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes this worth my while.
Right. Are you going to get the SS running like the Dunk?
The SS? They talking about my new car?
Yes.
So a lot of people don't know what I got. I got me basically a 2014 Chevy SS, and it's already fast as fuck. All right. It's a daily, so I ain't trying to fucking make it super fast, but best believe that I got something on the works for that shit too. Right now, for now, it's just gonna come out with a couple little exterior modifications for now. But it's good as it is right now. My main focus is to get the donk back out.
They say, what makes FYA nervous?
What makes me nervous? Having somebody in the lane next to me that doesn't know how to drive.
That's a good answer. That's a great answer. Wow. They want to know, when is the donk coming back out?
Donk should be coming back out. It's all about time. I figure for the car to come back out and we can start doing freaking test hits. Figure this car is gonna be coming out. Hey, 313 laid back. I try to keep up, man, but I want to stay focused on the question she's giving me, so I don't want to go off base. So I'll be here all day, bro.
Whoever this is got to be. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Whoever it is got to be somebody that's new to watching the show, so they'll learn.
All right. But yeah, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Sorry.
We were asking when the car is coming back out.
Yeah, figure the car. The car, all it needs is about a good month, straight, hard-on month of time. Figure the car should be coming out soon. Within the next, I'm hoping within the next 2.5 months. The main reason why the car hasn't come out is because I got another customer's car that's been put off a little bit too long, and I can't keep putting my car in front of everybody else's. And the reality is that, as badass and as shining as I want to be in the freaking donk world, I want my people to shine just as hard as me, and I want my work to shine just as hard as me as well. So it doesn't hurt me to sit down for another half a year, which sucks. You know, it kills me. Right now, we're going on a year and like 3 months now, and everybody's counting. The underdog is going to come back.
You want to give us a time frame?
Like I said, give me about 2.5 months.
2.5?
Might be a little bit less. The car's sitting right here. I got possession of the car. So the fabrication is done. The motor's still in it. I'm gonna take about 2 or 3 questions more to see if I'll let y'all know if maybe I feel like letting the cat out of the bag on your show.
Okay.
This way, maybe it'll give everybody a little bit of time so that they can catch up. That's 2.5 months for somebody to come up with something slick as this. Let me hear your next question.
So I'm guessing since 313 wants us to ask his questions, he wrote, "Does rim size matter who you race?"
Rim size?
That's what he said.
No. In donk racing, it's got to be 26s or better, no matter what. If somebody wants to pick a G body versus a donk, that's on you. You know, I've done it before. It don't matter to me. But freaking, it's all about your whatever you stipulations you work out with the other driver that you're racing.
Does tire size matter?
No, I really don't care. I tried them both. I don't see anything but the driver having to be a little bit more of a factor than the actual tire size. Some people say I ran a 270. Wait, a 295 30 26.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, 295 25 26. Some people run 275 25. You know what I'm saying? That's like, it's whatever. Neither one of them tires is going to give you as much as a bulge or a freaking grip as a freaking slick or anything with a fat sidewall.
Right. Will you race Donk Master or CC in April?
I'm down for it. I want to, but like, you got to realize that this car's coming out with a whole new setup. So the car's got to get dialed in before I can actually start fucking calling people out.
Right.
But I'm giving people a little bit of a time frame so that they can cope with what's happening.
They say, will you ever race Cat?
I don't think the question is if I will ever race Cat. I think the question should be, will Cat ever race me?
Good answer. So this question is mine. This is a two-part question. What do you think is helping big rim racing, and what is hurting big rim racing?
A lot of people are going to call this as a hating statement. A lot of people might say it's not a hating statement, or whatever I say, I don't give a fuck, because I'm going to say whatever regardless. What do I think is hurting big rim racing? I'm going to go straight to what's hurting it.
Okay.
The exploitation of it. Now, everything is good to a certain level when you exploit it, because you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, any type of exploitation is good, if it's good or bad. But you got to remember, you know, people get carried away, and then they make us look like clowns in a clown show, depending on how it's viewed and how it's shown to people to be viewed. Now, I'm going to say straight up, I wasn't a big fan of the Don't Master little show or episode or whatever you want to call it on Vybes. I feel as if he don't think that if he doesn't think that it's the same way, everybody has their own opinion, to each his own. I feel as if they exploited the culture, and I think that they portrayed it I don't think that they portrayed it in a light that they should have. I think there was a lot of highlights that they should have taken it. I don't care if I was in it or if I wasn't in it. Number one, just so that we get that off topic, because I don't want people to think, nah, you're angry because you didn't come out in it. No, I don't give four fucks. I have better things to do. You know, I did the fastest car. That shit took up, you know, part of my time too. You know what I'm saying? But straight up, I feel as if they didn't put, as everything is with Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Unless Don't Master directed it, which it wasn't. You know, I feel as if it lacked a lot of content. It lacked a lot of true content. A lot of bullshit was, you know, displayed, and I feel like that's what they wanted to paint the picture of, because it's Don't Master. Instead of, it wasn't Don't Racing, it was Don't Master. But that's, I guess, what I see is bad. What I see is good. I see good from people like you, people like Danger, people like Whip Culture, people like Fresh Whips, people like Draw It Like You Stole It, people like Coop Rydes, people like Kennedy on Chrome, people like anybody who's trying to put it out there with the whole entire idea of you know, showing the pictures, showing the videos, trying to keep it alive on the freaking on social media. I think that that's a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all going to come back later. A lot of people want to see something come back now. I feel that y'all are going to get freaking patted on the back for it. It's just not going to be at this moment. But if we keep it in the upward motion and everything positive, it should be good for everybody. It shouldn't, you know, it's not just bad for, you know, it's not going to be just good for one group of people. It's going to be good for everybody. The racers, the social media people, the people, the fans, everything's going to be better. The whole entire idea of it is so that we can have shows where we're not looked at as a bunch of problems. We want to have shows where people want to have us there because, hey, if it's considered a sideshow or a circus act, it doesn't matter. You want us at your show. You want us in your city. You want us at your track. That's what we want. We want people to want to be at these events. You know what I'm saying? We just don't want a confined type of people to go to these events. We want it to get bigger.
Right. So is it surprising to you? Let me see, what's the way to put this? For me, just in life, I think discrimination is a real thing. It was, let me use myself for an example. It was surprising to me. As a fan, I was never aware. Maybe kind of, sort of, but as I guess I would consider maybe myself 1 foot in, 1 foot out now, it's always very surprising to me how discriminatory the venues are towards big rim racing. Is that a surprise to you?
You don't know. When I went to LS Fest and I'm the only car basically there with big ass rims. Everybody knows what a donk is. You know what I'm saying? I felt like the odd egg. I felt like the odd ball out of the group. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be like that. It should be something that people are drawn to, and not people. Now, I don't want people to be to make fun of it. You know what I'm saying? I want people to be drawn to. But they race on big rims? Because believe it or not, as much bad as there's a bunch of people that are intrigued by the whole entire fact of racing on a fucking big ass rim, and how the fuck do those cars go so fast? But everybody's got their fucking head so far up their ass that nobody wants to work fucking in unison. So everybody, all they care about is how good their car is, but they don't care about how big this can get if we work as one. And that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? If everybody tries to make this bigger at one time instead of everybody just focusing on themselves, it'll be bigger. But it sucks because nobody looks at it like that. Everybody wants to look at it the opposite way. Everybody wants to look the other way. I'm just saying, I mean, I'm done. I don't know.
How do you balance your 9-to-5 shop life, race life, and family or personal life?
It's hard as fuck. It's actually super hard. And the fact that I suck at time management. Like, completely suck at time management. Like, I need a course in time management type shit. And the majority of the reason why the car's been out is because I've had to manage my time with a baby, which is now 2 years old. Mm-hmm. And that's my priority. Work is, when I started the job that I got, God bless everything, how everything's been working out. Mm-hmm. I got a hell of a motherfucking job. Something that I should have done a long time ago, but you need somebody to slap you in the face all the time. I'm going to tell you, as you get older, they tell you know, you're young and you're stupid. I can't believe it. I've done so many stupid shit that you look back at it, wasting time is the number one thing that I've done so much stupid shit with. It's just waste time. If anybody's watching this shit, if you guys are fucking young as fuck, you know, don't waste your time. You know, go after what you want. Make sure you're sure about what you want to do, because, you know, you have consequences. You have things that lead to different things later in life. So don't look back at it and go after it. You know what I'm saying? That I'll tell you straight up. Go after it.
Why do they call you FYA? What does FYA stand for?
FYA started back when I started shit. There was a group of us. FYA Motorsports is pull yo ass. Motorsports. All right? That's what that shit is. Everybody always asks. That's what I am. I'm original. That's my shit. A lot of people fucking question my originality and the way I am. But you ain't going to find somebody more real and sincere than me. If you do, I want to shake their hand too. I don't give a fuck, because I'm not going to say that I'm the only person. But I'm going to tell you, out of all these donk riders, you tell me somebody else, I give my hand to all these motherfuckers. They don't do nothing. You know, it sucks. It should be this racing deal among donk people. It should be a unison of people wanting to race. Everybody's got their views, but you shouldn't have to spit on somebody's hand in order to shake it. You shouldn't have to look the other way when somebody walks by. You shouldn't have something foul to say about a person, period. When racing comes to mind, you shouldn't have to say anything personal at all. It's never been about that. Racing has always been about your slow-ass car. That shit's a bucket. That shit's not going to make it to the fucking end. Whatever it might be is what always been with the car. And people have taken it to personal levels, and that's why this shit hasn't grown. It hasn't gotten any bigger, because nobody wants to work together. I'm telling you. If everybody worked together and didn't have this hate, then you have shit like Street Outlaws. Believe it or not, all those Street Outlaw people, they all talk to each other and shake each other's hand and chill.
Yeah. But does it surprise you? I think it's the culture of the world. Just think about it. Just look at social media, right? You can post something on your page, right? That you posted it because you thought it was funny, right? But now all these people want to go in on you and say all this negative shit instead of just unfollowing you. You know you can unfollow people. So instead of having something, if it's funny to you, laugh. If it's not, keep on going. People choose to get in your comments and say negative stuff. And that's just the culture of the world now. It's cooler to hate on somebody.
It's crazy. It's because, not for nothing, because when you have a platform where people can voice their opinion and not have to be seen or penalized for saying whatever they're going to say, which in reality, you shouldn't be penalized for saying what you got to say. You don't like FYA? Tell me. I don't like you, Papa. Fuck you, bitch. And whatever, it doesn't matter. Papa finds you later and he'll block you. But it's crazy because back in the day, when there wasn't no A's, when there was more AKs, more afros and braids, it wasn't enough for a boy to get a straight fade, but not no more. You know, twist up the fro, let it allowed to grow. Back in those times, it wasn't about all that mission. Damn, it wasn't even like that on MySpace. Like, I'm gonna go back.
Right.
Like, not for nothing. Like, Instagram, Twitter, we got a goddamn president tweeting 400 times a day. Man, we got problems. America's got problems. Bigger than Don Grayson, but we got problems. What you got? What's the next? What's the next?
They say, why do you have so many people blocked?
That one. I knew it was going to come. Hey, you know what, KP? A lot of people see it. A lot of people always see that shit and be like, whenever I jump on somebody else's live, like when I was jumping on Bruce's live and shit like that, a lot of people always see that shit and then they get angry. KP, I find it's an easier way for me not have to deal with people. If I block you, it's just an easier way for me not have to go back and forth with you. I don't have to read a DM. I don't got to do any of that mission. It's more easy. It's easier for both of us. It's easier for me and you. You forget about me. But if you choose not to forget about me, it's only for one reason, because you love me and you do not hate me.
So they elaborated further. They said so many people, and then they said, and a lot of guys in the racing, in the big rim racing culture, you have blocked.
Oh my God. That sums it up in the circle of how many people I have blocked that are actually dunk divas. But freaking, it's nothing. You know what? It's not even nothing personal, freaking KP. It's just more about me not having to deal with people, bro. If you notice, has anybody noticed that Papa hasn't been on fucking IG like he used to be on IG?
I noticed.
Because of different circumstances. It just happens. It happens to everybody. It used to happen to people and I get angry at people, but now it happened to me and now I got to deal with it. Now you got to deal with Papa not being from the Blue Magic, Blue Caca, whatever. These nuts, don't master these nuts. All of this shit. Oh, Alex's serious performance. Yeah, these nuts. Come on, guys. I know you guys missed that shit. But fuck, my blood pressure was running up the motherfucking hill.
So you was driving yourself crazy.
What's up, good night, Zoe? What's up, 6.0, brother?
What is the most valuable lesson you have learned throughout your time in the car culture?
Never give a fuck about what anybody thinks. You only build whatever you build or whatever you drive for yourself. Shouldn't be any reason why what you build has anything to do with anybody else's build. Shouldn't be no comparison to what you build. You can use stuff and base stuff and get information, I feel, to make yours better. Not even, because it's not a competition. But you could use that to better the idea that you got because you didn't know that much about it in the first place. You saw it working now. But, like, that's how I think. That's my best lesson there.
What advice would you give to someone thinking about getting in the big rim racing game?
If anybody's scared about what your car looks like, don't give a shit about that shit. If it needs a fender, if it's fucking got rust, if it needs fucking a trunk, if you want to race it, just bring that shit out. Same if it's a G-body or an A-body, a fucking Chevelle, Malibu, whatever, bring that shit out. A Buck Chevy, a Bubble, bring that shit out. If you want to race or you want to do anything else, because, I mean, if you want to take it to a show, I've proven it doesn't matter. I've taken my car to fucking shows that are like, what the fuck is this thing rolling into it? And then they're like, oh, I seen this car, and then everybody's cool with it and shit like that. Well, whatever. It's here.
This is a great question. How was your experience on the fastest car?
Overall, it was great. It was something that I'll never say that I'll probably be able to do again in my life. It's one of those things that it was definitely an experience. Whether it was a donk or any type of car, racing 4 wide in a quarter mile, like that was pretty cool. And all of these cars had a lot of power. And that shit was pretty cool to freaking race on like unprepped surface with that much power in these cars and shit like that.
I don't know what this person is talking about, but they said Master Blaster or Whoa Papa. Must be somebody you know.
Yeah, it's Master Blaster. It's always Master Blaster. If you guys don't remember. Master Blaster. Again.
So, we have roughly about another 15 minutes. What would you like for your fans and your followers and your supporters to know about FYA?
FYA cares dearly about all my followers and my everybody, my fans, my people who love America. Freaking all my haters, all my Don't Divas. The day is soon to come.
We want to see that preview too. You said you were thinking about giving us a preview. I haven't forgot. I want to see.
Whatever, because anybody who's, let's see, we got low battery, but I'm gonna pump it. But freaking, what do you call it? Anybody who's on your live gets to see it. They get to see it for the next 24 hours. If they don't catch it, well, that's just a sucky one for them because that means you weren't watching. Now,
well, they get to see it. It's gonna go ahead.
Well, no, the cars, yeah. So what the car's been doing right now for the past freaking, figure it's been about a month or so. I mean, not a month or so, about a year. Why has it been out? Why has the car been out? Well, because the car. All right, so if I can get inside my car, but I can't. Okay, so I got in here. Let me dust off the cobweb. So I saw another car get a roll cage.
Right.
I'm glad everybody's getting smart. So we got a whoa papa. So what's the whoa papa for? So everybody needs to know what the fuck they're waiting for. So I got this here. That's a regular fucking shifter. Mm-hmm. And this shit right here, that right now I just put it into fucking bust people ass right there.
Whoa.
BPA, bust people ass. So when I put it down here in BPA, when I go put it in BPA, people are like, nah, but why you do that, son? But when I put it up here, we good. We good. We got no more problems. Everybody's cool. Rusty, can you race me up here? Not down here. Rusty, don't race me down here. Now, what the fuck is that, KP? That's the world's motherfucking first all-wheel drive 4x4 fucking donk.
Uh-oh.
So if somebody thinks that they have something built for that motherfucker right there, they say, oh, but he just got a shifter. He just got a shifter on it. That shit ain't real. All he did is just put a shifter to scare everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Wait. I got no. Alright, so see, this is the transmission right there. There's the transmission, and this is a thing back here.
Oh my goodness!
Called the fuck your ass up, and then that's a drag shaft that goes to the front. That it goes to the other part that fucks up booty, and then that's what it is.
Oh wow!
Everybody was like, "No, Rusty, don't tell nobody." I don't even give a shit anymore. It probably gives me more reason to get the shit done. I give everybody on notice, freaking 2 months or whatever they got to do in order to get their donk running.
Right.
When I bring this car out, I have no, what do you call this? I have no, I have no pickiness in what I want to race.
Right.
But I have to dial the car in.
Wow.
And I have guarantee that the car is not going to be any slower than what it was before. It would definitely won't. We're just going to spin all 4 fucking tires down the motherfucking track. But we're going to do it the whole damn way. See, the whole point of this car when I first came out was to make the car get down the track with the least amount of power. Right now, I exceeded the amount of power that the car makes.
Right.
So I passed I defeated the purpose of what I wanted to build the car for. See, everybody builds their car 1,500, 1,800, 2,000 horsepower, like a Flaco Special, whatever it might be. But the whole problem is that nobody puts it down to the ground. So if you can't put the power down to the ground, it's all about, that's the game winner. But when I come out, I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear anybody tell me that they can't race me because the car is a certain way.
I'm so excited about this. I almost fell out of my chair when you said that. I almost fell out of my chair. So listen, this is my last question, and we have a few more moments. Where do you see FYA's brand in 5 years?
I don't know. It's more brand. I wouldn't say brand so much as I would say the car.
Okay.
The car in 5 years probably be fucking parked somewhere. Who knows? I don't know. To be honest with you, KP, I know it sounds negative. I don't know the way things are going if this sport's going to hold on for another 5 years. I don't want to sound negative, but it's back to one of the first questions that you asked me, and that's why I base it on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It all goes into what's bettering it and what's worsening it.
Right.
Now, in 5 years, if our worst has been getting, just been getting worse as it is, and nobody's making it better, then that's going to be a problem, because then what is it going to be in 5 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Reach out to him when you get a moment. He wants to talk with you, okay? So yeah, those were all my questions. In conclusion, what would you like us to know about FYA? Anything else? Anything next, when we can catch you, where the fans can catch you? Anything you want us to know?
Just hold on, everybody. Everybody be patient. Just know that it definitely hasn't been about money. Let me let everybody know it's never been about a financial issue. I'm eating good over here, and trust me, if I'm in my little daily right now, y'all know what the daily is. I'm eating good. But freaking, I'm not flogging now and stuff like that. But I will say right now, I'm in a different place than I was freaking a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming. Just be patient with me. When I say I haven't gone anywhere, I haven't gone anywhere. The car, when I come back out, it's going to be probably a little bit less silence and a lot more car.
Wow. Well, FYA, I'm so excited to see what happens with that all-wheel drive dunk. I appreciate you letting us know on Rydes and Vybes with KP. I also appreciate you making time, man. Like, I know we all got stuff going on in our day-to-day life, but I think it was really dope that, you know, you were like, hey, man, I can't do it on the days that you do it, but I can do it on a Saturday, you know, and so I really appreciate you because, honestly, the fans, I think they were going to kill me if I didn't bring.
No, I mean, shit, believe it or not, so they won't think anything. Shit, I go in at 1400 hours, which is 2:00 p.m. and whatever it is, what it is. I gotta get ready right now, get all my lunch ready and everything for the rest of the night, and put in my 8 hours, 9 hours, whatever it might be.
Well, FYA, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it, and yeah, we'll catch you. I guess you said in 2 months. We're gonna catch you in 2 months.
I'm in my motivational now. I got on the show, had to speak to the people, so now I got a little bit of motivation and stuff.
Well,
so,
thank you. I'm glad we can motivate you.
Let's see. I saw your little roster of the next people you got coming up, and I see your Rich Everything. Well, I see your little roster coming, and hopefully you get more. Hopefully, I can help pave the way to more sincerity in your lives and stuff with these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you. I appreciate you, and yeah, I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, we're very excited to see that. Yeah, we're very excited. I can't speak for them, but I'm very excited to see that all-wheel drive dunk. I can't wait.
All right.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Yep. You too, KB.
All right, guys.